Hello and welcome back, dear students. Wish you all stay healthy and happy. I'm Yojna Parak, and today I will explain you a poem from Standard 11 English textbook Hornbill. Name of this poem is The Voice of the Rain, written by a very famous poet and journalist of America, Walt Whitman. Let us first discuss the title of this poem. The voice of the rain. Rain does not have actually a voice, but the sound or rhythm produced by rain is compared or given a human quality voice. Actually, human can do conversation or sing song. So this is human quality which is given to rain. That is why we can say that personification is used in the title of this poem. Now we will see the explanation of this poem, hard words and literary devices used in this poem. And we will see the core or the main theme of this poem which the poet wants to translate us by the way of this poem. So let us start now. And who are thou? Said I to the soft falling shower, which, strange to tell, gave me an answer, as here translated. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea. Who are thou? That means, who are you? Eternal, it means never ending. Impalpable means which cannot be described or which cannot be touched, that is intangible or not in a perfect shape. So here, who are you? The poet asked to the soft falling rain, and it is very strange to tell the rain gave him an answer which he translated in his version. And he says that rain told me that I am the poem of earth, which rise from the bottomless sea, that means the deep sea and land, and I rise in the form of vapor, which is intangible. You cannot touch it and you cannot describe it properly. It does not have a perfect shape. So, in that intangible form, I rise from the land and deep sea in the form of vapor, and I go to the eternal space, that is sky, endless sky. Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same. I descend to lave the draughts, atomies, dust layers of the globe, and all that in them without me were seeds only latent, unborn. Whence, that means where. Vaguely, that means not clear. Descend, that means come down or fall down. Lave means wash or bath. Atomies are small particles. Latent, that is hidden or buried under the ground. So rain says that I go upward to heaven. Here it refers to sky, where vaguely formed altogether, changed. I change my shape in not clear formation, which we know as cloud. So it is unclear formation or it does not have a perfect shape. So the vapor goes to the sky and form cloud, but yet the same. I have changed my formation from water to cloud, but in the cloud there is the same thing, which is the drop of water. So I have changed my form, but still I am the same inside. Then I fall down to wash the drops, small particles, and dust layer of the globe. Droughts means akal, where there is less rain or there is no rain. So, in such areas where there is lack of rain, I fall down and wash away that place, and small particles of this earth and dust layer of the globe. I clean all this and all that in them without me were seeds only, latent, unborn. The seeds which are buried in the ground are hidden. When the rain fall on them, the seeds get nourishment and they grow above the soil. They sprout. So in this way, the water cycle is explained in the poetic way that first the groundwater gets evaporated by the heat of sun and it goes upward to the sky and change its form in the cloud, yet it's the same water drop which fall back on the earth in the form of rain, and it cleans away, wash away the drops, small particles, dust layer of the globe, and nourish the seeds which are hidden in the ground. And by nourishing the seeds, it helps them to grow again above the soil. And forever, by day and night, I give back life to my own origin and make pure and beautify it. For song issuing from its birthplace, after fulfillment, wandering, wicked or unwicked, duly with love returns. Wicked or unwicked, it means whether cared for or not cared for, it does not affect the rain nor the poet if someone listen to the rain or not. That means recognized or unrecognized. So here the rain says that this cycle goes on for day and night. When I fall back on the earth, again I flow to the sea in the form of river, and then from river again I get evaporated and go to the sky, form cloud, then I again come back in the form of rain. So this cycle goes on day and night, and I give birth or life to my own origin. That means the water again comes in the form of water and make pure and beautify it. The rain pure the surface or the atmosphere of earth and beautify it. When it nourishes the seeds, it grows again. So in this way, the greenery is sprayed on the earth, and the impure particles, dust particles, all the small atoms on the earth are washed, drops are washed, and there also greenery sprayed. So in this way, the rain beautify the whole earth. Now, the sentences or the lines of this stanza are written in bracket because it is not the answer or conversation between rain and poet, but it is the inherent thought or observation of the poet. So let us understand it. For song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, wicked or unwicked, duly with love, returns. As when the poet also sing a song, it comes from his own heart, and after fulfillment of the purpose of that song is to give enjoyment and entertainment to the people who listen it. So the song sung by the poet travel whole world. Every person in the world can listen it, And after wandering the whole world, whether it is recognized or unrecognized, whether people like it or not, it comes back to the poet with love in his heart. So the song begins from his heart and comes back in the form of love to his heart. The same way, the rain or water comes or origins from the earth and again it fall back on the earth. So in this way, the voice of the earth or rain is parallel with the song of the poet. Now let us see the literary devices used in this poem. Personification means giving human quality to non-human. The poet used a non-living thing as a living thing in the poem. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Here, rain can't say, but this human quality is given to non-human thing, that is rain. So this is personification. At the same time, metaphor is also used here. Poem is compared with the sound of rain. So the sound of rain is given a metaphor poem. The next literary device which is used in this poem is hyperbole, that means exaggerated statements. Bottomless sea. The sea is actually not bottomless, but it is very deep. So, to show the deepness here, it is an exaggerated statement given bottomless sea. Imagery, visual description of something. Here, the rain which is falling very softly, the visual description is given in the way soft falling shower. So by this description we can imagine the rain which is falling very softly, or there is a very light or mild rain. So now the literary devices of this poem are explained. Let us understand the theme or the core of this poem. This poem is about water cycle. In scientific way, it is said as the water body gets evaporated by the heat of sun in the form of vapor. It goes upward, which is known as transpiration, and then it form cloud. There it gets cold, which is known as condensation, and then it falls back in the form of rain, which is known as precipitation. So in this way water cycle goes on. The same thing is explained in poetic way, that the water goes upward in the form of vapor and there it form cloud and fall back in the form of rain. The main purpose of this poem, the main message the poet wants to give us by this poem is that we also need to change ourselves to cope up with the circumstances and to adjust with the changing world, but we should remain the same human being from inside our heart. So this is the simple and sweet message the poet wants to give us by this poem. I hope the explanation of this poem, hard words, literary devices, and the main theme of this poem is clear to you. Thank you for being with me. I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, healthy, and happy. Bye bye.